John Gorbe here for Elmore-Music, and if you're checking out this video, it means one of two things. Either you don't play the acoustic guitar, or you do play a little bit and you want to get better. Well, welcome to playing the acoustic guitar in 8 easy steps. That's what we have right here, 8 easy steps. I guarantee you're going to love it. It's going to get you on the path to playing better. Now, I'm going to be moving by here pretty quick, taking advantage of the medium, of course, with the video. You can stop it, so I encourage you to stop the video, check out a segment, taking this down into small chunks so that you can really get a good grasp of the material, what I'm doing with at each step along the way. And I'll go by quick, so like I said, definitely stop the video, pause it, whatever you have to do, go over the material, come back to it again, review it, and you're going to get playing quickly here. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is, let me get right to it, you need to tune your guitar. No matter how well you play, you're not going to sound good if you're not in tune. So to get myself in tune, what I do, and especially if you're not used to tuning the guitar by ear yet, is get one of these guys. It's an IntelliTouch tuner made by Onboard Research. I use the PT40 all the time. It's rechargeable, and this does a great job. What it does is it clips on the top of your headstock, like so. Okay, you can angle that to you, and of course it's got a segmented display to get you in tune, but real easy. If it's red, you're not in tune. If it glows green, you are in tune. So these guys are absolutely great to have. Works on the vibrations of the guitar. You don't need to be plugged in. Now, how do you hold the guitar? Well, the best way to hold it, the most versatile way to hold the guitar, is just the way I am holding it right here, okay? And there's a couple little things I like to do, and I tell my students this all the time. Number one thing is take your left foot, put it on the side, and then take your right foot, which is the leg that your guitar is on, and put that on top of your left foot. Okay, now if you have bad ankles or if you think that's a little uncomfortable, use a footstool. However, this is a footstool you can take with you anywhere you go, and all you got to do is take your left foot, kind of turn on the side a little bit, and put your right foot on top. That gives you a little bit of an elevated feel, and it brings the guitar into you so it doesn't slide down, all right, and it kind of locks it into place, all right, so this is great. Now, once the waist of the guitar right here is in your leg, you want to seat yourself on the edge of your seat so that you're not slouching back. If you move to the back of your chair, you're going to have a tendency to slouch, and all this that I just told you is not going to work. So you need to get yourself on the front edge of your seat and you know, have good posture here. Get yourself centered over the center of your instrument, usually where the just where the neck meets the body, I find, or somewhere about there is a good place, so you're not shifted too far one way or the other. The next thing we need to talk about is holding your pick. Put your pick on the side of your first finger, curl your finger under, and then simply put your thumb flat over top. This is really important, okay? And from there, what we do is we can simply position it, and we'll get ready to do our strumming in just a little bit here. We can position that against our strings, and as soon as you do this, you want to put yourself into this kind of ready position, which is where my knuckles, right here, my knuckles touch the strings. All right, so I know where I'm at relative to the guitar strings. Very, very, very important to do that. And you don't want to squeeze the pick. Real important. A lot of people, when they first start playing, they squeeze the pick real hard, and that's going to end up giving you a really bad sound and cramping up. It's not good. It doesn't feel good. So hold it lightly, light enough so that it doesn't fall out of your hand, but not so tight that you start to sweat and you start to get this you know, tense grip on the pick. Don't want that at all. That's how to hold your pick. Okay, so now we're going to learn some chords here real quick, all right? So we're going to position ourselves to play some real common chords that are used in a lot of songs. And the first one is a G chord. And you're going to see a diagram over my right shoulder here. Here's a diagram for C, D, and E. Okay, next we'll go into some minor chords. E minor. It's a real popular, big sound. A minor. D minor, and then one that's a little bit different but used all the time, a C add 9. Okay, again, check them out over here. Stop the video at this point. This is probably a lot of information if you haven't played a guitar much at all. So stop it here and check out all these chords step by step, okay? Alright, next we're going to some strumming patterns. Because we got the chords, now we need to make them sound like songs, something musical, right? So we're going to do that right now. You can start just by just playing these nice natural downstrokes. Very simple, okay? Really simple. I'll give you a third strum pattern now as well that you can try out, and watch really closely what I'm doing with my pick here, with my strumming pattern. Okay, so here's the deal. My hand does not stop moving, okay? So when you go on with this and you better your skills and do more with your strumming, you're going to realize that the hand never stops. This is your drummer. You keep moving. This is like your metronome. It's keeping that click going for you, okay? Now what I'm doing here is down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Whole entire time it looks like this. But I'm missing some of those strums. Real important to understand. So make up some of your own, keep that hand strumming, have a lot of fun with that segment, okay? Alright, next we're going to learn some chord progressions. So here they are. I'll flash up those chords across the screen so you can see what I'm doing. And here they are. Here's a G, C add 9, Next segment I want to talk about here, and we're almost done, is learning songs, okay? Now learning songs, this is why we play guitar. This is why we learn chord progressions and holding the pick and strum patterns and playing with a click track and tempos and all these things. You want to play songs, okay? And, learning songs teaches you a lot of things, but most of all it motivates you to learn more. Shows you a lot of things about the guitar, gets you together with family and friends, and you just make music together. And that's the most important thing, I think, as a musician, as just a human being playing the guitar. You want to get together with friends and play. There's nothing quite like it. So learn songs, you'll be able to go out there and play with people. It's a great experience. Now the last thing I want to talk about here real quick is the capo. So the capo is actually a very cool device. There's all kinds of capos out there. I prefer the ones that you just kind of open up and click onto your guitar. Most people like those. They're simple. Let's say you're playing an A minor chord here, and you want to go ahead and play in C minor instead. Well, all you have to do is move the capo down to the 3rd frets and play an A minor here, and you have a C minor. Well, how does that work? Well, the A minor is a 5th string form. You play from the 5th string down. That's an A note. So all you gotta do is count up to your C, A sharp, B, C. That's in the 3rd fret. So now, if I just simply put my capo at the 3rd fret, this is my new nut now, just like this white piece was here. This is my nut. If I move it here, now I have a C minor chord. And I can go ahead and I can play all my chords in this zone now, and it's in a different key. It's very, very cool. And you can move this as far as you want, and it's nice because your guitar now, the tension gets tighter, you get a different response, and you get a different sound, and it's a lot of fun to play with a capo. So I hope you had a lot of fun with this. Go back, stop the video, check out these segments one more time, and have a lot of fun with this. Happy playing.